Scripture says that we're that light, we're that city on a hill, we're the salt of the earth. We're supposed to bring something to the table that no one else can bring, really, which is light.
We want to see individual lives, churches, cities transformed by the good news of Jesus Christ. The heart is always the gospel. When we talk about a gospel movement, our understanding of it is really shaped by our experience in Portland, where the unity of the body, clear proclamation, and serving the community have begun to make a real difference. We're even in relationship with dozens of cities around the U.S. that are saying, would you come in as a neutral party and help us unite pastors around your own story?
You know, in Seattle, we were seeing a bit of a stir with the churches, but they came with a question of what do we do? How do we engage in our community?
The Luis Palau Association has really helped us think through models and structure and how does this work for the city of Seattle? How has it worked in Portland? How has it worked in some other cities? For us to be able to see a different city in action, a different group that is serving and walking together and making things happen in their city, gave us an imagination that we could do the same in ours.
The people who work with Palau, the organization, is so user-friendly that it gave us a reason to work together. And I think we couldn't have done it without the Palau organization, to be honest with you. We proved we hadn't done it before. And then I think we're different as a community, thankfully, because of what Palau brought to our state.
They work with us as local leaders to say what's going to work in your community. And out of that, we've had these relationships that have been built with the leaders in our city, business, civic, education, and the faith-based community. We're going to see fruit produced from this for generations.
Vision San Diego had been in existence for about 3 years. We had gained a little bit of momentum. We probably had 100 to 125 churches and some city groups that were engaged. But during that 18 months of the Palau Festival, it went from here to here. What happened in 18 months probably accomplished what it might have taken us 5 to 10 years to do.
What I love about the Palau team being a part of this process with us here in New York is it's not to try to take over and control where this particular city goes, but it's to bring value and resources and experience and stories and examples and models from other cities to say, look, this is possible. This has been done. And this isn't just about trying to help the city, it's actually about becoming the church.
Our dream would be to see 50 or 100 cities around the country with fully thriving gospel movements that would unite the body, love and serve in very tangible ways long term, and then find creative ways to share the message of Christ.
This is something that could be replicated across the country. If someone would go in and begin to bring people to the table together and help facilitate the building of relationships and share the ideas, I think that the opportunities are there, the lessons are transferable.
I think that Luis Palau Association understands this is a movement, and nobody runs a movement, but they're playing a critical role as they're working with people all over the country to just say, hey, we can do this. We can align ourselves to the work that God is doing and make an impact.
We're neighbors, we're friends from the community, and we're doing this because we want to live God's love in the heart of our city.